Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Joey. Super excited to bring you a new video today. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the free market, bands and club owners, always at odds with one another, always kind of getting into it with one another. It's always an issue. It will be an issue until the end of time. Bands trying to get more money, club owners trying to hire bands for less money. This next person's question is an interesting one, and it's kind of a little bit of a passive-aggressive club owner and, you know, them fighting with the band. So I'm going to give kind of both aspects of this. I'm going to give the club owner's viewpoint, and I'm going to give the band's viewpoint, and we're going to kind of look at this sort of from both sides of the picture. All right, so it says, we played there for years and have had a great relationship. We reluctantly agreed to accept $400 for the last gig because they couldn't afford to pay the going rate of $500. So sounds like the last gig they played there was where they began to see the problem. They only got $400 of the $500 they were supposed to get. Now this also puts the band leader in a difficult situation, because if the band leader's always paid, you know, the guys $100 each, and he's now getting paid $100 less, so now he has to pay them less, the band might think that the band leader is skimming or something, or stealing. So it's really kind of a bad situation. So the band leader's got to go to the band and say, hey,
this club owner is screwing us over. He owed us $500, that's what we've always gotten, but trust me, he only gave us $400 this time, and us as a band, we need to figure this out.
So the club owner said,
you know, for any gigs going forward, I can offer you $300, and that's the most I can do.
And so the band was like, okay, well, we're not even going to respond. Next thing you know, they'll be asking us to play the club for free. Probably true. This is the age-old situation where it comes down to power and those who have no power. This club owner feels like he's got a lot of power, and he's basically playing a bit of a game with them, saying,
oh, well, I can't do this, or if you want to keep your dates, I got to pay you less.
That's fine. He should have just rephrased it in a different way. He should have just
said, hey, man, times are tough. We're living in the shittiest economy that we've ever lived in, and I can't pay $500 a night anymore. I can pay $300. So, but I understand if you can't play for that. I totally get it, you know, and you can, you know, go play other clubs and stuff, and I understand. That's all I have to offer you at this time.
And if his club is packed, he has a shitload of bands blowing up his phone, then he's going to pull stuff like this. He's going to start to say, okay, well, I've got too many bands, so obviously I need to reduce the amount of money to save myself money because I have my choice of everyone. If it was the other way around, the club owner couldn't get any bands to play there, he's got to raise his price. He's kind of taking a douchey way of going about it by, you know, playing the game with this band, when he should have just came right out and said,
hey, we were paying you $500. I don't got that anymore. Going through some business decisions right now. If you want to, you can check back with me later and see if that changes. Or if you're down to do a $300 gig for a while, I don't know if that's the new norm or not, but that's what I can offer you.
And so the band basically didn't get back to him or anything. They just ghosted him. You know, which is understandable. So the only thing that the band can kind of hope for is that the club kind of gets a bunch of shitty bands in there, runs off all their people. And then the club owner sees a real dive in money because of the shitty bands. Then he's going to all of a sudden have to turn around and he's going to have to call all these bands back and say,
sorry about, you know, kind of that shit we went through. I'm beginning to have bands back, and I'm able to offer them the $500 that we were giving them before. You know, could you be interested in coming back to my club and kind of helping me to pack this place out and get people going nuts on the dance floor and everything?
And then at that point, the band can say,
oh shit, you know what? We had to make some business decisions as well, and, you know, we're now $700.
but thank you for asking. And that's what I got for you today.